Good morning and Assalamu alaikum, and a very warm welcome to all my OGS students. Today we are here to discuss the topic keeping healthy. Firstly, when we talk about transport system, we have trains available here. Trains are used for carrying goods and people from one place to another. Similarly, in humans we have a specialized type of transport system called circulatory system. The circulatory system is also called cardiovascular system. It carries oxygen, nutrients and hormones to cells and removes waste products like carbon dioxide. Circulatory system is a network consisting of blood vessels and the heart. The blood moves within tubes called blood vessels. The heart pumps the blood through the blood vessels. Here is a diagram of human circulatory system. You can see here is the blood vessels, blood and the heart. An average adult has 5 to 6 liters of blood in his or her body. Human blood is made up of plasma, which is mostly made up of water. It is the single largest component of blood, comprising about 55%, and contains water, salts, enzymes, antibodies and other proteins. Next we have red blood cells, which give blood its red color. The main job of red blood cells is to carry oxygen from lungs to body tissues and carbon dioxide as a waste product away from the tissues and back to the lungs. Next we have white blood cells, which help to fight germs. White blood cells defends the body against infections by ingesting foreign material. They are also called leukocytes and white corpuscles. And finally we have platelets, which help to clot and to heal wounds. Now coming up towards blood and blood vessels. Blood from the heart is pumped through the body using blood vessels. The three kinds of blood vessels are arteries, veins and capillaries. Arteries are the blood vessels that carry blood away from the heart to different parts of the body. Veins are the blood vessels that carry blood from different parts of the body back to the heart. Capillaries are the small blood vessels that join the veins and arteries. Here is a diagram of blood vessels. The red one is the artery, the blue one is the vein, and capillaries are in between, which joins the artery and the vein. Human heart. Human heart is a hollow muscular organ. Human heart is one of the most important organs responsible for sustaining life. It is about the size of clenched fist. The human heart functions throughout a person's lifespan, pumping almost 200 million liters of blood. A human heart roughly beats 2.5 billion times during a human lifespan, making it one of the most robust and hardest working muscles in the human body. It pumps blood through the blood vessels by contracting and relaxing its muscle. The blood is transported to all parts of the body through pumping motion of the heart. Types of circulation. There are two types of circulation. Firstly, we have pulmonary circulation, and secondly, we have systemic circulation. When we talk about pulmonary circulation, it's a portion of circulation responsible for carrying deoxygenated blood away from the heart to the lungs and brings back oxygenated blood back to the heart. Now coming towards systemic circulation. Systemic circulation is another portion of circulation where oxygenated blood is pumped from heart to carry to every organ and tissue in the body and back to the heart. Here is a diagram illustrating human heart. The two lower chambers are ventricles and the upper chambers are atrium. Human heart has four chambers. The two lower chambers are called ventricles. The upper chambers are called atria. The pulmonary artery carries blood from the right side of the heart to the lungs. The blood carried by the pulmonary arteries absorbs oxygen when it flows through the lungs. The oxygen comes from the air taken in by the lungs. The oxygen-rich blood is then carried back to the left side of the heart by the pulmonary veins. The blood carried by the pulmonary veins to the left side of the heart is pumped to the rest of the body through the aorta. The aorta is the main artery that carries blood from the heart to different parts of the body. The oxygen-poor blood from the upper and lower return to the right side of the heart through the main veins called vena cava. Did you know adult heart beats about 70 times every minute? The number of heartbeats per minute is called heart rate. Now coming towards contagious and non-contagious diseases. Contagious diseases are the diseases that can be spread or transmitted by contact with persons suffering from the disease. Examples are colds, influenza, tuberculosis, chickenpox, ringworm, and cholera. Viruses, harmful bacteria, fungi, or other parasites cause them. Now coming towards non-contagious diseases. These are the diseases that are not transmitted from person to another. They may be inherited from one's parents or caused by unhealthy lifestyle or the environment. Some examples are asthma, cancer, diabetes, and heart diseases. Drugs. Drugs are the substances that can change the functions of the body, especially the brain and nervous system, when taken into the body. Medicinal drugs. Medicinal drugs can be used to treat or prevent diseases. Excessive consumption of medicinal drugs, not completing the prescribed courses of antibiotics, and taking illegal drugs such as heroin and cocaine are examples of drug abuse. Nicotine is a drug that can cause drug addiction. So this was the end of our chapter. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you.